Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Wednesday, the 21st of December. The euro produced gains against most of its major counterparts as a string of positive data induced sparks of optimism in the markets. The German IFO came out better than expected and confirmed views that Germany's economy is still strong. The Spanish debt auction was successful with strong demand and reduced yields. The European Central Bank will offer its first out of two 3-year long-term refinancing operations, otherwise known as LTROs. Banks will be capable to obtain much-needed funds, and part of the funding is expected to be used to buy government debt. This will ensure financial stability in the immediate future. The LTRO outcome will be out at around 10:15 GMT. Versus the US dollar, the single currency rose to 130.86 from 130.06. The US dollar depreciated on strong US housing data as both building permits and housing starts came out better than expected. Versus the Swiss franc, the US dollar dropped to 0.9314 from 0.9369. Against the Japanese yen, the greenback slid to 77.85 from 78 as fears concerning North Korea's leadership succession ease. Overnight, the Bank of Japan decided to maintain its bank interest rate at 0.1%. The Australian dollar climbed to 1.0076 from 0.9915 against the US dollar. The minutes of RBA's policy meeting, where the cash rate was cut by 25 base points, was released, depicting the central bank's board worried about the EU debt crisis and how it has been going to be resolved. The British pound advanced to 156.68 from 155.07 versus the US dollar as UK consumer confidence for November came out better than expected, recovering from October's low. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices rose to $97.18 a barrel from $94.05. Gold jumped to $1,618.35 an ounce from $1,593.41, and silver moved up to $29.56 an ounce from $28.72. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 130.60 with a preference to enter into long positions at 130.60. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 78 with a preference to enter into short positions at 78. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 100.85 with a preference to enter into long positions at 100.85. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 155.65 with a preference to enter into long positions at 155.65. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 103.10 with a preference to enter into long positions at 103.10. The oil pivot point is at 96.82 with a preference to enter into long positions at 96.82. The gold pivot point is at 16.05 with a preference to enter into long positions at 16.05. And the silver pivot point is at 29 with a preference to enter into long positions at 29. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And on the calendar, the market movers are the EU import prices for November. Previously were coming out at minus 0.3%. Canadian retail sales for October forecast to rise to 1.29%, and New Zealand GDP for the third quarter forecast to grow by 0.6%. Now on to equities in Europe, they were positive, with the FTSE up 1.02%, the DAX was up 3.11%, and the CAC was up 2.73%. In the US, the SP 500 was up 2.98%, and the Dow was up 2.87%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 1.48%, and the Hang Seng was up 1.29%. It's been your daily outlook. I'm Emma Andrew from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.